look that bad.
Alarm set for 1:58
Ay, pero qué
p.m.
bayucera es esta Alexa, Dios. Espérense un momento, que esto está demasiado light. Let me do this thing. It's part of the thing. Ay, me lo pusieron al revés, busqué, Jesús. Ay. Hold on, guys. I need to correct this situation really quick. Okay. I think that would work. Alexa, turn living room lights on. Hi, Kay. Hold on, I need to clean my camera. I'm so glad to be. There you go. Should work now. It works. It works perfectly fine. Waiting for my peeps so I can explain. Hi, Jairo. I'm back. Officially. In the Negra life. Hi, Robert. Holidays were great. Lots of family. We still have family over, but the family that's staying is just gonna live here from now on. Not here, but I meant in Miami. What did you guys do? Like, tell me all about it, because now we can go into the chisme parts. Guess what I'm making for grandma? Yo no sé si es que estoy ciega, que I'm not used to the light, but I can't see at all what I'm doing. I can't barely read. And I'm not sleepy, all right? Hi, Brian. So today we're making congris a lo cubano. A lo cuban style. I'm kidding. It is congris. I'm waiting for my peeps to join. So then I can explain again porque me van a volver a decir, what are we cooking? Yo estoy haciendo la crema de mi abuela. Thank you. Hi, Nick. Welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody. Believe it or not, I've been saying so many Happy New Year, and then when I realized we were in 2026 was the date. I don't know if it has happened to other people, but definitely happened to me. Dios mío. So, I already had done the beans on the pressure cooker. Tengo mi apron ahí para por si alguien se pasa. He's ready. We're gonna do chicharrones first with the pork fat, and then we're gonna get to do a sofrito, and then we put the congris back on the pressure cooker, and we are gonna jump into the pork chops. Okay, who does pork and is Cuban and doesn't do congri? I mean, either congri or frijoles negro. It's either or. Estoy haciendo la crema de mi abuela, and this thing is jumping, and there's water everywhere, and I need to avoid that part. So lo tengo que bajar un poquito, porque en realidad that I'm not in a rush to do. I have an appointment at 2 p.m., so I'm gonna try to do all of this in an hour. Let's see how we can do it. Of course, man. Y, believe it or not, my family, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, fue que they bought congris, but it wasn't made at home. Like, it was like, how do you call this? Oh my God. A catering company. And you guys know me, I cannot do that. So unless it's homemade by a person that I know, I don't eat it. So I didn't eat it. And I want to have that Cuban food that I didn't get to enjoy on the holidays. So that's what I'm doing today, because I missed the hell out of congri. I like the smell of it. I'm not a fan of rice. I'm not a fan of bread or sodas. Those are my three things that I could live without. Pero congri, I smelled it too many times. I just didn't eat it because nobody that I knew cooked it. So we're gonna get to do it from scratch like we always do. How did this go into 3? I don't know. But again, at 2 p.m. I need to be out. So the appointment is from 2 to 3. Then I have to pick up Bella. So if by 3 p.m. the food is done, I'll do a live feed for the platings. You know, we wait until I'm back from bringing Bella from school. And then we do the plating. But for now, I am going to get the fat. And we are going to make magic with this baby. I'm gonna move my mom's Christmas present to this side. And then we're gonna cook here. So this is the fat, pork fat, it's belly fat. I don't even know where this comes from. Anyways, it's just fat. You could see all the fat in it. So we're gonna make congris with all of this. I'm gonna put all of it. Normally, they say it's better if you put water before. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Because I can barely see. I can see. I can't see the cell phone. It's dark gray for me. There's a light in my hair, in my face. I have light. Look at my hair, caballero. You guys, I know que I do my lives. Crazy hair, don't care. Pero se me está yendo la mano con el pelo. Yo lo sé. Oh yeah, it's happening. Pero le voy a bajar la temperatura at least until I cut them up because ya está oliendo lo primero que tiré. These induction cooktops, they don't play with temperature. Bueno, yo tiré un chicharronzazo de esto para que se hagan. Look at this, it's too big. Pero I could do something else. Porque yo me siento que estoy pasando mucho trabajo. Y yo puedo afilar el cuchillo, ¿ves? Porque el cuchillo and pork fat no se llevan muy bien. So let's do that. Hi, Nature Cook. Are you new or is it just me? I normally keep in mind whoever is related to cooking and their usernames. Oh my God. This is a job I do not like to do. Hi, I'm making Cuban congris. Do you know what congris? I don't know if it's congris or congri. Some people call it differently. I think both of them are set correctly. Thank you. So let's see how much I can make in an hour. Because I literally have just 1 hour to do all of this. And I want to be done. You guys know I cook early. I was delayed a little bit today for unforeseen reasons. I'm almost done with the Vikings show, by the way. Es con ese. Debatable. Gyro. I'm gonna look for it. En el Google Dictionary, que diga how Cuban pronounce it. So the beans are for sure done. I just need to wait for this and then we're gonna start cutting like the onions, the garlic, the peppers that we're gonna add to el sofrito. So then we can add the rice and we let those babies do their thing by themselves. I just like the smell cuando... Yo siempre le echo ají cachucha even though just to boil them. First, yo le echo ají cachucha and then I put it in the pressure cooker. And funny enough, I was talking to a friend that's totally gringo, and I'm like, do you know what ají cachucha is? He's like, no. I was like, what? You are half Cuban, you don't know what ají cachucha is? I need to Cubanize all my friends. Let me go up for a little bit. Yo confío a full. Yo confío a full. Yeah, I'm not cutting anything now. I promise I will. I need to get, okay, we can get into the chicharrones. So for the chicharrones, this is chicharrones, this. Normally they say that it's better if you just put water first, so then they don't stick to the bottom. And the last time I did it with oil first. So this time we're gonna try water. And I'm putting water. You can see, we're gonna do it with water this time. I've done it with water before, to be honest. And to me, it works better than just doing oil at the beginning. And this is just for like the sticky part, so it doesn't stick. So it's gonna kind of help the meat cook, and then by the time the fat is out, we should be good to go. Mismo paso si puedes, si quieres. Mira lo que te estoy haciendo. No, todavía falta un poquito. Pero ya voy. ¿Tú dices para almorzar? Oh my God, I didn't realize this was like movido. While this is getting done, we're gonna do my grandma's crema, because she's, mira, está aquí vigilando a ver si está hecha. That's what we're gonna get into now. I need spicy no, Ninja. Ninja is the one that likes the blender. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, guys. While this is doing its thing, we're gonna jump into the blender. Here. We're gonna put all the veggies here. Oh God, I can't see. Hi, JR. I couldn't see. The smoke is killing me today. New Year's was amazing. It was really good. My family always gets together though. We don't, that's a good thing that we have. We don't wait for holidays. We always get together no matter what, on a weekly basis. So it's like non-stop family gatherings. Guys, if you want to shout out to somebody else that is not in the channel, I can't do it. Or correct your username. No, Junior, that's my grandma. That's my mom's mom. The patio survived New Year's Eve. Tengo que ponerle los videos de all the fireworks. My cousins bought an artillery of illegal fireworks, which were beautiful and a great experience to have. So I normally do 2 of this, but I leave it up to here. It doesn't matter, but I do 3 parts of the blender with the veggies, and then between the veggies broth and the heavy whipping cream, I do the rest, and then it gets done. Measurements, we've spoken about this. This is 2026. Let's get it right. Yes, that's amazing, JR. No measurements, but here we go. Let's do this. I do have the heavy whipping cream. We're gonna add cream cheese, because I always add cream cheese. I add butter. I'm grabbing it. I need more butter for this. Let's make it happen. Yo no te puedo creer que ahora have whipping cream. If I have to go to the market one more time today, I will stop cooking. It is crazy. I was just telling everybody how I realized today that I had to start writing 2026. It's weird. I feel like yesterday was COVID, to be honest. Thank you, D-Mac. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't cooked. I just added cream cheese and butter. We need to add salt, heavy whipping cream, and the veggie broth. And that's done. My grandma can eat. Thank you, BB8. Thank you. Hola, Sarko. Welcome to the fam. There's smoke coming everywhere. Yo voy a salir de aquí con los ojos rojos. No, D-Mac. I did my teeth. My teeth. I tried braces for like 6 months, then I got rid of them. I just couldn't handle it. Like, I might as well just have them pretty from one day to the next. But yeah, my teeth were horrible. They used to call me piranha. I'll upload a video. I just need to find where they are because they're pretty old. So look, you see, this looks like un gringo hizo carne en comida. We have to wait until they get the Miami tan. Hello, hello. I need to go to the fridge outside to see if I have heavy whipping cream. Porque si no, this is gonna be done without heavy whipping cream, and then we'll see what it tastes like for the first time ever. All right, I'll be back. Of course, I did have 2 boxes outside. Look at this. We can do this, guys. We can do this. So, I'm gonna show you. This is the measurements I can give you. Again, too much is never too much. So in reality, it's like up to there. And then the rest up to here, like matching. I think we could do a little more. No, not today. We're gonna do it thick, baby. Up to here, I'm gonna add the, I would say 40-60. I'm gonna add the actual veggie broth from like where they were doing it. My dear, clearly, I was born in Cuba and raised there. So there was never anything. We had to like stack. I think it's the PTSD all Cubans have. Oh my God, the smoke. I need to bring, okay, you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it's happening. Wait, I want to be done. So it went up to here. We're just gonna add some salt. Mix everybody. You know, it takes 5 minutes. So we're gonna go outside and talk a little bit about Cheesemas, holidays. What is that we used to call it last time? I haven't seen Lydia in a while now. Love is Blind. I haven't seen Lydia and Gio. I can't go outside con esos chicharrones halfway. So I don't know what we're gonna do with the noise. Okay. Salt, measurements. Put your hand in, grab a bunch, just throw it in. That's all I can do. What is wrong with my eyebrows, guys? Can we focus on the food? Where's Ninja? Where is Ninja? He loves my blender. Try something so I can leave it alone. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil so I can go outside, because as soon as I turn on the blender, it's over. So we're trying a new way. I added water first and now a little bit of oil so I can leave it there and trust the fact that they're not gonna pegar. Si se pega, su peo, porque I'm done. Blender. But I can put the blender here. seguimos with this side of the kitchen. I'll have to put it to the other side. Oh, I forgot. I also have yuca. You guys know what yuca is? Well, yuca is another root, like the malanga root that I use for this puree. And it typically goes with arroz congri and pork on Cuban dishes. The hard part about the yuca is that the boiling is not the hard part. The hard part is making sure that the garlic doesn't turn green. That's the hard part. It's happening. So if it gets to be like too thick, we add more water. We're gonna do that. Nothing else I can do. We're getting it conocido la I cannot. I'm out. Estoy esperando que termine la batidora porque con ese ruido no puedo ser persona allá adentro. Thank you, Tamik. We have a new, thank you so much. We have, oh my God, my hair. ¿Por qué ustedes me habían dicho que yo tenía el pelo así? Yeah, I know it's loud. That's why I left. I wait for it to stop. And then I go in. ¿Y ahora qué van a hacer esa gente que tienen unos tubos ahí mismo, eh? Mira los tubos. Oh, guys, I have to show you at night. When we do game night, I'll show you. Oh, hi, Jonathan from Jamaica. I haven't shown you the patio, but look. This is how it looks now in daytime. Remember that I told you that we were finishing? Yes, Ton Buster, I do that. Hello, D-Mac. No, the stove is not off, but it's not the first time. Anyways, I'm going to show you at night how this baby, precious baby, looks. This is not my dog. This is my aunt's. But now Drogo has a partner for like a month. Thank you so much. Drogo has a partner to entertain. Thank you, Jonathan. To entertain himself for like a month. And he's not going to feel that alone. JR, you're too much. So, okay, listen. Porque you guys, I hear all the time, no, I want to be your partner, I want to marry you. To marry me, you have to cook for me. Because if I'm single, I'm cooking. But if a man wants to join my life, has to cook for me on the daily. And I'm picky. So, I think it will have to be a chef. Stop it. Come. Sit. Sit. There you go. Good boy. Say hi. No, pero deja la confianza. Mira, say hi. Look, here. Say hi. Ya. Sit. Sit. Ahora tengo a los dos arriba de mí. Yeah. They don't leave me alone. That's why I have to leave him outside. Irish corned beef? Espérate, hold on. Espérate, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm done. I decided that we're done doing this part. Porque ya. Oye, Jairon, ponte para esto. You guys are horrible. So back to the cooking. The stove was on, but I put like the temperature down. So, because I knew I was gonna leave for a little bit. This baby is done. So I'm gonna bring el mantecado ice cream container that my grandma saved for her puree. And we're gonna do the second batch. I'm not kidding. This was un mantecado, this was ice cream brought from my sister's house because my grandma thought that this was the best way to be able, for me to be able to do more puree than normal so she could have it for like 3 to 4 days. Because once she tries this, she doesn't want to eat anything else. Hi, Kay. No, I don't have Insta. I don't do social media. Let me do my grandma's. She eats a lot, right? Can you see how much? Yeah, this is kind of half already. I need to serve her food. One time I pranked my grandma and I'm like, Mima, your lunch is ready. And hey, Archie, your lunch is ready. And I served her in like a little small bowl. She looked at me as in, is this everything you did? Because she eats a lot. She says she doesn't eat, but my grandma eats a lot. I'm gonna serve it for her. Oh, and she doesn't do the small bowl, she does the big bowl. And I'm gonna let it rest in there. Wait a minute, lately I'm calculating, look, I'm not joking. Just by weight, I'm calculating how much food I'm serving. On fire, look at this, to the top. I'm just gonna leave it there. Well, she eats all of that. Just for lunch. Sometimes just to test it. So we're gonna do, I don't like dirty stuff. We're gonna do the second batch. And for that, we're gonna add the butter, the rest of the veggies, and we're gonna do the same process with a heavy whipping cream. I just love when I get to use the stuff out of the fridge. She's outside. She's literally waiting for me to tell her that it's done. Thank you, Jim. Okay, second batch coming in hot. You see the smoke, right? You see the smoke if I leave it with a black background. After I'm done with this, because my grandma came inside literally just to ask me if this was ready, we're gonna do el sofrito de congris. Okay, I'm thinking what I have to do next. So we're gonna chop some onions, peppers, garlic, of course. And then put the whole mix back in the pressure cooker. There were more veggies than I thought. So this is being a little bit more thicker and fuller than the last batch. But at the end, I always mix them together. Mind you, I don't know how it even tastes like. I always do this, like it doesn't fail. I never know what it tastes like. She is starving, I know. When she saw me doing the pumpkin, she was like, is that what I think it is? I was like, yes, Mima, it is. But I was peeling them before I started the live because I didn't want to stay like half an hour, probably even more. It took me more than that because I'm in slow motion. I lost touch of the kitchen, I guess. Heavy whipping cream. Again, I cannot measure, but it looks good. Let me do a little more. Just in case. I love this kind of cooking. So the broth all the way to the top, just till it covers. Oh my God, yo creo que this one is gonna overflow. Who cares? New Year's. No, I think I've been cooking for too long to lose touch out of a week that I haven't cooked. It would take longer than that. I love the confidence, JR. Love it. So, it's all the way full. I don't even know where you could see. It's right there. You see the liquid? It's gonna go back and do its thing. But this one, I do have to stay because it's very much to the top. Let's try it. Let's see if it's good. Esto sí lo tengo que vigilar. You have to wait. I need to make sure it doesn't overflow. It's up here. Aquí.
Aquí me quedo.
Aquí no ha entrado nadie.
Ah, fue por atrás.
Mi tío, el que se mete en los lives a veces a ver que estoy cocinando para ver si viene o no. Ya vino. María, ¿quieres que te sirva? Porque esta ya está ready.
No, yo. Ahora se llama acá, imagínate.
Esta ya está ready. Esta ya está ready.
Ya ves que meten más nada adentro.
No, la alfombra está para allá.
El generador lo dejé en el pasillo de afuera. ¿Cómo lo
Ah, díselo.
No, ya se lo dio.
Para que lo tape por lo menos.
Sí, no, tienes que taparlo. No puedes dejarlo así.
You see why I have to make a lot? Porque me están diciendo porque yo hago tanto. ¿Por qué no hago tanto? Que no es lo mismo. Está hirviendo, Mariano.
Yo espero que sea así.
No, yo sé, pero por eso te digo. Like, si a mi mamá no le ha avisado que ya terminé, ¿por qué ella sí le mete?
¿Verdad que a mí no se mete ese pozuelo?
Oh, yes. Mi mamá se come eso.
No.
Y después dice que no come.
Ah, ¿serio?
Esto ya lo trajo de casa mi hermana. Para yo pudiera hacer dos batidoras. Yes.
No.
Y si queda poquito y sabe que tú vienes o que viene
Se
alguien,
lo come para que no lo coma.
niño, lo esconde o se lo come al momento. Los otros días lo viró, se le viró. Tratando de servírselo rápido. Se le viró. Y dice, ay, mira esto.
Es que esto es rico y es sano.
¿Está salado, Mariano? Pues yo no lo he probado.
No, para mí está bueno.
Ok. No, yo no sé, yo le eché
Yo
la
no se
sal.
acuerda que yo como salado, pero para mí está bueno.
Bueno, no, yo ni lo he probado. Dice Jairon, uno que es cubano, que es que huete a cobio.
Cuando esté la comida.
Ya está, niño, lo que está esperando es que se enfríe, porque Mima se la come caliente.
Bueno, nosotros.
Estás
Mira
live,
el
yo
pozuelo que se
sé.
echa a mí más eso, yo no sabía.
Ah, no
Mira este
sabes.
bello pozol.
Ah, no sabes.
Mariano ya come
Y
así.
un turrón de maní se metió escondida por allá adentro de él y de pinga la cosa.
¿Turrón de maní?
Sí.
Pura azúcar, yo tengo que medir el azúcar y no he querido que le mida el azúcar.
No, yo sé si ya me dijo los otros días que no quería.
podemos
Se siente
comer,
bien.
podemos comer.
¿Se siente bien?
¿Qué?
Yo comí una pila de cosas, yo comí una presa, una pila. Si tú no quieres un poquito de sopa.
¿Quieres
yo como
crema,
con
prima?
No, eso tiene calabaza.
Ah, ¿verdad?
¿Y por qué?
¿Y estás online haciendo cocina?
Sí, ellos se ponen aquí y se enteran. Si yo tengo uno cubano que le acabo de decir a Mariano que hago la
O tienen
copio.
comida que nosotros estamos abriendo un negocio de cantina, comida gourmet y la podemos enviar. La podemos enviar, unos pozuelos lo más lindo.
Tú te vas a encargar de los pozuelos. La comida linda la hago yo.
Yo diseño los
Hacemos
pozuelos.
cajita igual que Juanita.
Claro,
Cajita,
cajita,
la
se
cajita.
llama la cajita de Diana. Y nosotros, ustedes no pueden entender, porque esto es la cajita de Diana, pero esto es como ir a Escaret a comer,
Ujú.
así a ese nivel, ¿entienden? Entonces,
Y vamos a hacernos pan con minuta. ¿Eh?
y tenemos un camioncito de pan con minuta, la mejor minuta que te has comido en tu vida.
Tenemos que fajarnos para que llame a ese muchacho, para que le.
Sí,
para que
yo
le
lo voy a
busque
hacer esta
cosas.
semana.
Se va a llamar la minuta de Joey. Caballero, ustedes no saben lo que ustedes se están perdiendo. Oh my God.
That's my aunt. My mom's sister and my mom's brother is here too. He's my uncle, the one that's eating. Yo no he podido terminar de batir eso. Ah, verdad, me dijiste que no puedes comer eso.
Ya llegó la carta de Mima. A nombre de Mima. Ah,
Acuérdate
de que
nada
cambiamos
más.
la dirección. Y llegó a mía también, mira.
¿Oh, sí? Ah, ya,
Así, ya,
perfect.
eso, con eso, con lo que tiene
El que no ha caminado, el que no ha cambiado la dirección es Camisita.
Pero vas a seguir yendo
¿Y
las
por qué
cosas
tú vienes para acá,
acá.
no?
Porque me están
No le digo
escribiendo.
nada, pero yo lo tengo que cambiar porque yo se lo hice, pero no lo he hecho.
Aquí están diciendo, dímelo tía. Hola tía, dímelo
Ah,
tía.
sí, aquí, porque yo me...
Porque-
No, pero dígamelo, tía, no, encarguen.
Que yo no me voy a poner a cocinar para la calle.
Oye, loca, nosotros vamos a hacer... Oigan,
We're gonna
cabrón.
do lives. My aunt, el apartamento de mi tía, my aunt's apartment is about to be finished.
Exactly. Y
And
va-
then we're gonna do content there in her kitchen soon.
gourmet, nosotros vamos a hacer gourmet food para delivery home. Oigan, ustedes no saben.
It's happening.
It's happening. Bueno, yo se los digo. Se los digo porque los quiero. Háganme caso, que yo sé lo que les digo.
Ay, Dios mío. Let me clean this up so we can do the chopping. Ya tengo de terminar. Si acabé de empezar.
Y para congri nos falta mucho.
Sí, bueno, tengo que hacer el sofrito, que es lo que voy a hacer ahora.
Qué rápido.
Eso, es el congri se hace, pero tú vas a comer congri solo.
¿Cómo que congri sopa?
Porque la carne yo no la he hecho. Lo que estás oliendo ahí, eso es...
Ah, a mí me está esperando por la sopa, como había dicho que la avisaran.
Ah, dile que ya está.
Ya está la sopa, Camita. Mira,
¿Tuviste eso?
necesito que me tire mi cara, güey. Cuando tenga esa panza.
Tú estás oyendo eso, dice, ay, que cuando ella se queda poquito, ella sabe que yo vuelvo, la esconde.
Ah, no.
Tú
y-
solo
y-
no.
Y se mete.
Tú solo no.
Cualquiera.
No, si entra Lizán por ahí, saca se viene toda la casa.
El día que se la viró fue un día.
Mira, a ver. Ay, que linda están estas fresas.
¿Viste? For
¿Qué
you.
vas a hacer?
Alcánzame aquí el apron de Oceanía, por favor.
¿Qué vas a hacer con estas fresas?
No, nada, las compré en el mercado. Se las voy a echar a la ensalada que voy a hacer hoy, actually. Mira, esto está negro de churre, pero bueno, por lo menos me tapa la situation. Porque,
A ver, Nadine, por ejemplo, se ni.
mira, esto.
Oh, Chef Dai.
Eso me lo hizo en el Secret Sa-
La que me
¡Ah!
va a
Su
decir.
madre, yo sabía, es que lo estoy oyendo.
Tú sabes lo que yo leí, ¿no? Abajo, ¿no? Donde dice Only Food.
OnlyFans.
Sí.
Claro, yo tengo mi página de OnlyFans. Yo hago, yo hago comida en cuera.
Sí, ella cocina en underwear.
Yo me pongo esto nada más y con esto ya
Ella cocina en
resta.
underwear. Esta, ¿no?
No, mima, ya te serví, mima.
Ay, qué bueno.
¿Viste el plato?
Mijo, ¿no
Que es el
tienes
mismo. Yo sé en el que ella come.
Consuelo ese.
Bueno, yo voy a probar un poquito de crema, lo que pegamos al congri. Toma, mira, tiene frío. Yo no nací por frío.
Esto para comerse 10 cosas.
Mira.
Jairon, es mentira. Tú no me conoces todavía. Of course que es mentira. Estoy diciendo cuál es el username de OnlyFans.
Bueno, pero si los clientes piden, nosotros respondemos.
Te pones a cocinar tú, ¿oíste? Porque, mira, no me parece.
Si el cliente pide, nosotros respondemos y le ponemos una ropita bien bonita.
Le ponemos el dedo gordo de mentira. En la cámara.
Una ropita bien bonita.
Podemos hacer Fit Finder de la comida mía con los dedos de mi mamá de los pies.
¿Tú viste la niña Valerie como tiene los dedos igual que tu mamá, igual que Pipo?
Yes, igualito.
Increíble.
Qué cosa tan rara. Que se fue.
¿Y Johannes? Seguro fue al lado ahora.
Diana, ¿dónde está la pimienta aquí?
Míralo ahí, ese primer pomo que está ahí. Tienes que darle.
¿Y Giovanni no come calabaza?
No, mija. No empieces a preguntar aquí en adelante de YouTube, por favor.
Ya, no sabía que tenía alergia. Ay, te lo digo porque te quiero.
Ay, mis ojos, onions. No, viejo, no. Que yo voy a tener esa. My God.
No me carezcas, si tú quieres, compra un espejuelo transparente para que lo hagas, pues no me
Men, óyeme, se me ponen los ojos rojos.
y sobre todo, a mí no puedo.
Mira. Lely, estoy que no aguanto una mentira con la cebolla. Y si es la morada, my God.
La morada es la que más.
Hola, Rash. No, la morada me saca sangre.
María, no hay todo el mundo está bebiendo, que está raspando el plato, pero...
Para que sepan que está rico, ¿verdad?
Oigan, miren, Se los digo porque los quiero, para que después no digan que la comida, oye, mira para aquello, mira, compadre, si tú quieres comer más, nosotros vamos más, ya, mira.
Oh my God. Estoy llorando de la emoción cuando se comen toda mi comida. Sí, pero los ojos son los que me lloran, mijo. ¿Ya está feliz, María?
¿Cuánto vale la bombeta? Para ir a Chicago ahora mismo.
$3,000.
¿Cuánto?
3,000.
No, es que me den $500 por la bomba, yo ahora mismo voy a...
Ya.
Para que no me lo pongan la bomba.
Dice... Tatush dice que where's my sister.
Ah, sí, ¿quién es ese? Ese es el seguidor tuyo, para mí me gusta. Ese. A ti te vamos a dar, a ti, las primeras envíos a ti te lo vamos a dar gratis para que tú pruebes y te pongas.
Esta sáquenla de la cámara. Dale por ahí para allá. Mira, si nos pusimos a sacar cuenta los otros días y hace falta, de la única forma que puedo mandar comida es con hielo seco, dry ice.
Pero aquí he estado todo el día mandando comida.
Loco, pero eso
Es que la mayoría de la gente que están aquí no son de Miami. Dairon es el único que es de Tampa. Dairon, Miami Dairon.
pero
Dairon,
entonces tenemos que congelar.
ese es el problema.
Yo pensaba que íbamos a hacer fresca la onda.
No, es que obviamente yo si no cocino fresco yo de un día para otro, tú sabes que no como. Pero
No, eso está cabrón, porque entonces...
es
Entonces,
demasiado.
bueno, porque ya un mes y que tengamos que pagar el envío. Entonces, a ver,
Ya hay que pensarlo. Ya hay que pensarlo, porque así no.
si no, nosotros hacemos unos parties, unas fiestas. La podemos hacer, unas fiestas, ¿verdad, Ana? Una vez al año, viaje en caballero.
Mira, lo podemos hacer en el ballroom de tu apartamento.
Yes,
¿Ven?
viaje en
¿Me comen
caballero.
eso? Ya se me fueron las ideas raras.
Tú lo que tenías era hambre, Mariano. Tu cuerpo
Pero
habla de
tú no puedes,
diferentes
porque
formas.
eso es una cosa que tú no puedes tener y tú no sabes porque eso lo pasa. Yo no puedo tener el estómago vacío, porque el ácido me sube así,
Es
va a
eso lo que
ganar.
me pasa a mí. Pero tú no
Los
sabes.
chicharrones, I'm gonna show you the
No, los
chicharrones.
chicharrones yo estoy esperando que se frían para comer.
Hi, Shane. I'm back.
Mariana.
Look, you always have to put something on top of it because it will jump and you will never know when la grasa is gonna jump on you. When these babies are all the same Miami tan,
Y ya como que empieza. ¿Te digo?
it's just hard. You cannot let them stick. I need to leave them under here because if not, somebody's gonna get burned. So I just leave it there. I'm back. Okay, for a little bit. I need to do the garlic still. I'm back. My eyes are red because we just did onions. Oh no, definitely me. She officially has lost touch. No, ya está sacando su propia manteca. No, ya está terminando, ya está sacando la espumita esa que you know they do at the end. I'm just waiting for that part to be done. Yo todavía no he terminado de hacer the second part. Thank you. Hope I look better tomorrow. But today I started super late. But I was doing laundry, some appointments. Back to reality officially.
Ay, si yo tenía que ir a ver solamente.
¿Tú dices que tienes una comida para esa mañana?
Niña, sí.
Pero si ya le dije como que para el pollo, yo le pregunté al mercado pesa.
Okay. So now we have the onions and we're gonna do the garlic.
Vamos a ir a ver. ¿Y tienen un mercadito?
No, es un restaurante que... Ay, al segundo libre, no.
A ver el restaurante.
Pero Melanie no fue a la escuela.
Sí, sí. No, no se va al restaurante, es Chicago.
Chirar.
Comemos ustedes.
Ya, pero tú puedes preparar, tú puedes preparar tú.
Ah, mira, güey. que
Y
no,
eso,
eso es para nosotros.
y eso es lo que hay que comprar. Yo traje la sazón.
Ella no come arroz. Si tú le das ese arroz, te lo come todo. Ahora averigua tú por qué.
Pero la sazón.
No come ninguna carne. carne más. Pero cada que yo compro comida más son $20, mamita.
No, pero ya le dije a Magali, ya me dijeron cebolla, paprika, naranja agria,
No. I need my
sal y
actual
pimienta y lo
wood
dejan ahí
board
de un
because
lado.
¿Ya?
Y es la paprika.
Estoy haciendo una piñata, lo que estoy haciendo aquí.
No hay que hacerla. porque-
Y el arroz,
Let me cut it
yo se lo mandé a Magali.
thinner. See if this works.
Sí, azafrán. Sí, Melanie es poco para acá.
Y es fácil, la semana por culpa camino porque se la hacía babysitter en mi casa, cuando era baby, ella se quedó sin el cerebro.
Sí.
Espérate, que hay un pequeño accidente.
Lo que ella no sabe es que ella no es hija de cama. Que yo le puedo pagar $18, $20 cada que ella se antoja comida.
Mira, Mariano,
La puedes hacer, mija.
si yo tengo que pagar 18 pesos por un plato, tú sabes que yo saco el azafrán del co-
No, espérate, es un plato con un poco de arroz y un pedazo de carne, no es nada.
Pero por eso te digo a ustedes, si el azafrán, el arroz es el más fácil de hacer del mundo. Es hacer el arrocito, bueno, tienes que
Oh.
hacer el rice, haces el arroz y después...
Yeah, that was the fried rice
Yo
for my
mandé
uncle's
a
birthday.
Daniel,
This uncle that you
le
saw
mandé
eating.
azafrán a Magali con Daniel.
¿Ah, sí?
Yes, y le dije a tu hermano.
Okay, I'm done with the spices.
Y le dije a Danielito que le
I still need to add some green peppers. When I chop those, I'll focus down here. I'm waiting for the chicharrones to be done. And I guess I'll do the last parts of the puree.
Mira, es eso. Eso vale $18.
Me coja yo pagando 18 pesos por un plato cocinado en la calle. Yo necesito mi eso de madera para picar. There it is.
No te hacer lo que ustedes me enseñaron de...
All of this,
para
this is for you to understand how I measure the, I don't do actual measurements, but this is how I measure in my head how it actually works. This is like one plate for one person. So normally I would do for a plate, for food for 7 to 8 people, I do one dish amount of spice of one person. So I would say 1 part spices, then 7 parts rice. Me gusta chile, pero se me para el light. Also, el que no le eche comino a congri, que no me hable más. You see how I put separate parts? These are longer. I don't know if you can see it here. These are longer parts and the small ones here. These I leave for the end after I put the water, and I'm gonna put the rice on the pressure cooker back to finish the congri. Congri is a little bit tricky, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you never know how much enough water you need to put. But the rice is consistent enough to suck whatever water and steam you would put on it. Because it's the basmati rice one. And that one is perfect for congri. I'm gonna show you the step where you know after this step the chicharrones are ready.
Ah, están ready, entonces me equivoqué.
Mariano, hay que esperar a que baje la espumita.
Yo me equivoqué. ¿Y por qué eso no lo sabía?
Después que, yeah, after you see all of this foam, when it goes down, then the actual pork fat becomes oil, and then that's the one you use to cook. Pero my uncle, what happened? Oh. Jairon, terminé en el hospital una vez con problemas, ¿cómo le decimos nicely? Por lo que terminé en el hospital que me hicieron así.
Problemas estomacales.
Problemas estomacales. El Chile y yo no nos llevamos bien. Hay traer un bote, pero no nos llevamos muy bien. Me gusta. Pero no nos llevamos muy bien.
¿Qué cosa de asientos son?
El stovetop. Oye, si tú no sabías que después que hace la espumita es que se controla.
No, yo no sabía. Entonces
Yeah.
lo por ti.
Yes. Porque estoy loca porque ya baja la espumita, ¿ves? Porque ya quiero empezar a hacer el sofrito.
Ya eso tú lo único que le echaste fue sal y ya. Lo pusiste ahí.
Ni sal le eché.
¿Ah, no?
Acuérdate que yo no cocino con sal. Casi no cocino con sal. Thank you, mano. No, ya, esto está ready to go. Ready to go. Entonces lo que voy a hacer es que lo voy a echar para el lado ya. Después que haga lo... Déjame botar esto porque yo lo estaba cogiendo de basura. Ay, es que yo trato de coger todo para no tener que usar más nada. Eso es lo único que tiene es un vegetal. Aquí fue donde hice la... Pero voy a echar el sofrito aquí ahora cuando lo haga. El sofrito no, los chicharrones, para empezar a hacer el sofrito con esa misma manteca. Mira. María. Okay, this is what I was talking about.
Yo no sabía eso.
After, después de la espuma es que sale el aceite, like la manteca. Y eso es que ya está hecho el...
Pues esa mierdita, ¿no? Son 18 dólares.
No, mío, me coge pagando 18 pesos.
Míralo ahí, 18.95, ¿no?
No. Más el fee, más...
Sí.
No.
¿Y esto?
No. Lo mío es de una vez. Todo lo mío se hace o una o no se hace.
Por culpa de Cami.
Por culpa de Cami no tiene culpa.
Cami se sentaba a Melanie en los pies y le daba pedacito de carne y arrocito. ¿Tú no te
Ah, bueno,
acuerdas?
por cariño así.
Ajá. El té, averigua tú que tienes el té persa. Ella no toma té, ella lo coge para olerlo.
Oh, Shane. You're too cute. I will try not to, but I can't wait to finish the game night that I couldn't do. Thank you so much. I'm gonna show you what's happening because I'm pulling this out. I'm trying. Mira, Mima ya está already volunteered to help me with whatever I need. She's been cleaning. Thank you so much. I love the love they're sharing for you, Shane. I love it. Thank you, Queen. Shane is that special. Well, I feel special. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just taking the chicharrones out and now we are going to start. It's getting spicy, baby. Les tengo miedo a ustedes con la gana de comer chicharrones y mi congri.
Yo no me voy a comer una más. Fíjate, llevo una hora esperando aquí.
¿Verdad que eso te estaba haciendo desde que tú llegaste? Okay. So this. Yeah. So now with the same manteca that we have, it's gonna jump on me. I know for a fact it's gonna jump on me. So I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit. Watch this. Watch this. I put the temperature down a little bit because it's a lot. Bueno, si te dije que iba a empezar a hacer el sofrito right after.
Muy lindo. Ya me voy.
¿Ya te puedes ir feliz? Ah, porque con gris no puedes comer, ¿verdad? Bye, María. So sometimes they stick to the bottom, but a trick is whenever the you have something stuck in the bottom, you know, people just leave it with water or they leave it with like dish detergent. You don't need to do that. You just put the temperature a little bit lower, still leave it hot, and then put something on top of it and it will go away. No, ya, tira y corre. I know. Le bajé la temperatura para eso mismo because I didn't want it to jump on me. Ya tuve enough con los chicharrones. And they like very jumpy today. They're always jumping. I'm not gonna lie. So this is trash. And we're only missing the pork after we do el sofrito. In the meantime, I'm gonna bring out the black beans that they already went through the pressure cooking process. And I'm gonna throw them in here where the chicharrones are. After we're gonna mix all of this in the pressure cooker, because the thing is that you don't have to measure much the rice, but at least the rice versus bean ratio, yes you do. When I do congri, I like to do, I would say, 3.5 parts rice, then 2.5 parts beans. Because I like the beans. I would say 3.5, no. I would say 4 parts rice, 2 parts bean. That's more accurate. Thank you, Hector. Thank you, Shane. Now I have my hands free. Thank you. Thank you. So now we're gonna bring out the rice, but before I do that, I'm gonna pour here in this pot. I'm gonna pour all the beans that we did, so then I have an idea of how much rice I'm gonna put. I have 14 minutes, so we do the pork when I'm done. But for now, we're for sure gonna leave the rice ready. So I'm gonna bring in these babies that have been listening to the conversation forever. ¿Qué mismo?
No vamos a quitar ya este para fregar.
Eso no. No, no. Ya todo lo que iba a quitar lo quité. We're gonna throw them back in here, but I need to measure first. So we're gonna measure how much water we have. This is the most important part, to be honest. So that's 1 cup. 2 cups. And I'm trying to not take too many beans because I want the liquid part first. And then we have 3 cups. That means we're gonna do 2 cups of rice, and I overdid it with the beans. Well, they're still gonna go in. This I don't measure. But I know for a fact I need to put at least 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna bring the rice now. ¿Por qué luego está encerrado a mí?
Sí.
Es mi cosa encerrada. Tiene sus momentos. So we're gonna measure 1 and 2 cups. I think we're gonna need to add a little bit of water because yes, we did 2 cups of rice, maybe 1.5 cups. This is by eyesight measurements. Okay, I cannot give you. Of beans, so it's gonna take a little bit more of water, I believe. I'm not sure because I will have to make el sofrito, which is almost done. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You don't see rice at the top, so maybe it would work. We're not gonna add more water. We're gonna leave this measurement and see what happens. Now, what are we missing here? Comino for sure. I like to put, I think we're gonna have to leave the lives for like later. ¿Tú crees que le falta arroz? Oye, esos son los... Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Look what I found. Un chicharrón. Pero eché frijoles también. Los frijoles se llevan agua. ¿Qué le eche media taza más de arroz, tú dices? Thank you, Shane. Hi, Alfredo. I'm not a fan of chicharrones because I have no gallbladder. Hi, Ricardo. My cousin. Ay, agua de la Roma. Ah, no, no lo guardé. It's here. No lo guardé. José, Vamos a hacerte feliz. Ay, no quiero moverme más. Ok. Half. Done. Es para que tú veas que nosotros los cubanos no tenemos ningún problema con cambiar la receta. 2.5. I think I should put, no, I'm not going to put more beans because I think that's enough beans. Yo no creo que esto es mucha agua, enough agua, pero bueno, let's pray it is. Sofrito, in. You see the pan? If it doesn't have a pan, it doesn't work. And then you see the bottom of the pan, there's nothing stuck in it. Because whenever you do chicharrones or whatever sticks in the pan, again, use the same temperature to fight it back off. Now that we have this, I can easily throw away the extra beans. And we're gonna put salt. I'm gonna put a little bit more of oil because I like this rice too much. Let's just add a little bit more beans. Who cares? Okay, but yeah, this is too much. So I'm gonna throw this away. And we're gonna put them where they belong, which is here. Remember how I told you that I had gotten extra peppers? These ones, I let them just rest with the rice. And I always put it at the bottom. I'm gonna tell you why, not at the top. At the top is just to make it look beautiful. At the bottom, all the flavor is gonna go up. That's for sure. So the trick is put it at the bottom. Normally we do a sofrito. We have to put a sofrito, mix it with the rice and the liquid and all of that. I still think it needs a little bit more liquid. I think it needs it, but let's trust the process. Definitely needs more liquid. Lo dejamos así, and then we see what happens. Qué viejo, ¿qué? ¿Qué te pasa? Vamos a echarle el... Mira, we're gonna put the salt in it. No, what? No, see, what's going on? What's going on? ¿Qué de qué? Oh, ¿estás hablando de los frijoles? Yaron, tienes que hablarme en sentences completas porque así no te entiendo, man. I'm gonna add a little bit more of oil because nosotros los cubanos nos gusta el oil. Le voy a echar comino and orégano. That's it. Ay, caballero. Mírame a mí. Vamos a echarle garlic too. Please tell me this is not new. Guess what? Thank you, Steven. Thank you. It's new. Don't you hate these new ones? Because I don't like them. That's it. And then, no. Tú no vas a esta fiesta. Olvídate eso. ¿Dónde está el comino? Here it is. Comino, you don't want to go extra on this. It's like adding cinnamon to like people that like cinnamon in coffee. If you do too much, then it takes over the taste. So now that we have done all of this, it smells amazing. I mean, el comino a mí me mata. How do you say it in English? Cumin? Or, yeah, I think it is cumin. Hola, Sarko. Estoy haciendo arroz con gris, Cuban style. This looks colorful already. Yo para mi peace of mind, le voy a echar just a little bit more of water because yo lo veo too tight. And more oil. Sorry. This is how I cook. It's happening. And I have 6 minutes to get into my appointment. But we'll see. It's going to be in an hour because I need to do... I have an appointment now at 2. But I'm going to put just a little bit more of water. Half a cup. So I could be happy. That's it. So after you have... Can you see everything? Yeah, you can see there. I know. There you go. All of this is done. Now I go to the pressure cooker. I'm gonna hit rice. I'm gonna select rice in the pressure cooker. I'm gonna put it for about 8 minutes because it's like a lot of rice. I normally put 5, but for this, I'm gonna put 8. And I'll see you guys back in an hour. Like this is where I'm gonna go. You cannot see from far, but I can easily tell you that I just put it on pressure cook, rice, put it up to 8 minutes, and we're done. Ay, esto se jorobó a little bit. I will, thank you, Shane. We are done with the rice for now. I have huge mess. Those are so cute. Happy New Year's. You have to tell me later when we do plating, maybe. How was it? How were your holidays? But now I have 4 minutes to get ready for my appointment. And it's my psychologist, so wish me luck. We'll be back at 3. Deal? We're doing pork when I come back. We're doing pork. Bye, guys. Love you.